Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining us for Now You're Cooking with Natural Gas. I'm Jenna, along with Chef David here, and we are here at the Northwest Natural Appliance Center in Southeast Portland. And what are we cooking today?
We're going to make a Meyer lemon curd, similar to like a custard in texture, but there is no dairy product in it.
Right.
It's just nice, rich, creamy citrus.
And I learned something today about the Meyer lemon. If you could tell me a little bit about that.
The Meyer lemon is a cross, they believe, between a mandarin orange and a lemon, and it's got just a very distinct citrus smell and flavor, and it's not quite as acidic as a normal lemon.
Yeah,
so
and it's kind of orangey too.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like a cross between an orange and a lemon.
Yeah,
so,
beautiful.
So it's really simple. It's really easy, and it makes a great gift if you you know, have somebody that you wanted to bring it over for the holidays or something.
Sure.
And basically we just add some sugar and some egg, and we do it over a double boiler because we don't want to curdle the egg.
Right.
And it's really important to stir this constantly with a whisk, and even make sure you get the sides down.
Because you said it turns into scrambled eggs.
You don't want scrambled egg curds.
That's not the goal here.
Good.
Okay.
That's not good.
And we're actually cooking on a DCS range here, and this is a really cool range because it's only 30 inches and there's 5 burners, and it also cooks. It simmers at 140 degrees. And how does that help you with this recipe?
Well, it's great, especially with this recipe, because you definitely want to be able to control the heat. You don't want this to go to a boil. You just want it to be a low simmer, enough to cook but not curdle the egg. So it's really nice to have that much control on the heat. And having 5 burners in a small space, that's great.
That can definitely help with our smaller living spaces these days too.
Definitely.
And so we actually learned also that you can put your hand over the burner and not burn yourself. I mean, you can't keep it over there for a long time, but at 140 degrees it's low enough so that you can do that. So maybe an added safety feature too.
Yeah, definitely. And that's low. That's a good temperature.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been whisking for a couple minutes now?
Yep, about 2
it's all
minutes.
dissolved?
It is.
Yeah, so what are the next steps?
Okay, so next we are going to go ahead and add the Meyer lemon juice, which is just about a half a cup. And we are also going to add a little bit of the zest from one of them. And then again, we just go back to whisking again. And this is going to take anywhere from about 4 to 6 minutes, and it's going to start getting really foamy. It'll turn more opaque, and then the next thing it'll thicken up. And then what we want to do is we want to bring it to 160 degrees to cook it all the way, and then we'll take it off the heat and we'll add the butter. So it's starting to foam, and then also at the same time you can see that it's getting opaque, and now it's really starting to thicken. And then we're just going to keep stirring this and whisking on the sides and bring it to 160 degrees, and then it'll be ready to come off the heat.
Okay, so it's been about 5 or 6 minutes
5
now?
or 6 minutes, and you can tell it's really thick, and it is 160 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that off the heat now, and then we're going to add the butter. So
the butter, the best parts.
Yeah, so if you can help me, you want to incorporate it a little bit at the time, not all of it, just so that it doesn't cool down too quick.
A couple of cubes at a time?
Yeah, you can put probably all those 4 in there.
Okay.
And then we're just going to continue to let this melt in there, continue whisking it. And then when it's all incorporated, you let it cool, put it in a nice fancy jar, and you've got something for yourself or for a friend. And it doesn't last long because it is really good. Okay, the butter's all been incorporated, and you can tell that this is actually a little bit runny still, but this will set up almost like a jelly or jam would set up. So you just let it cool, and then store it in the refrigerator until you're ready to use it.
Okay, so here it is, the finished product. This looks amazing. Yeah. So what can we do? What can we use this with?
Well, we have crumpets here. You can use it with scones. You could also use it as a cake filling if you wanted.
Yeah.
You could use it as a pie filling.
Yum.
Or you can do my favorite, when nobody's looking, eat it by the spoonful.
That's great, because we all have spoons in our pockets on the side here, don't we?
Pocket spoons
Excellent.
are good things.
All right, Chef David, thank you. And thank you for being with us. Join us next time for Now You're Cooking with Natural Gas. See you then. For more information on any of the appliances you've seen in this episode or recipes, go to nwnatural.com.